For over 150 years, Hstens has been making beds using only the finest materials nature has to offer. Every Hästens bed is handmade in Sweden without using any artificial materials. We had a chance to visit the showroom here in New York and get some insight into what makes a Hästens bed so unique. Hey everyone, Eitan Mady here with a taste of New York. Today we will be visiting Hstens showroom in Soho to speak with Janet Stein about what makes Hstens the ultimate mattress. Let's go take a look.
When people first try out a Hästens bed and they come to the showroom, they often describe it as a feeling of weightlessness, of floating. Or they'll sometimes turn to us and say, I don't feel anything. And we think that's great because they've just, in essence, described the perfect night's sleep. Because when you're truly supported and comfortable and your bed and body temperature are well maintained, you really get what we think is the best sleep. Well, our factory is located in a little town called Hstens, Sweden. And it's actually the town where the company was founded in 1852. And to this day, we still make all of our beds by hand. So they're literally crafted for you to your specifications. And it's a pretty unique thing that we do.
So Janet, tell me some of the materials that Hästens beds are made out of. It seems like you guys are all natural and you've got horsehair and flax, and tell me a little bit.
We take such care in providing all natural materials. So the horsehair, you can see that it's very light and airy. The materials that we use are all natural. We use cotton, which of course is valued because it's soft and it's hypoallergenic. We also use wool. It's pure New Zealand wool. And we use that because it has this amazing ability to cool when you're warm and warm when you cool. So it's almost like climate control for your body while you're sleeping. We also use slow-growing pine from the north of Sweden, which is valued because it grows at a slow and steady pace, and that makes it extremely strong. And that's why we can feel comfortable guaranteeing our beds for 25 years. We also use, and it's important to note, horsehair. And actually the word Hstens in Swedish means horse. And many people don't know that we started in 1852 as a saddle making company. And from there we branched out and started to make mattresses. And it's still quite unique that today we still use horsehair as a material. It's an expensive material, but it's one that's pretty amazing because if you looked at horsehair under a microscope, it's actually a bunch of small little tubes. And what that does is it's almost like nature's wicking fabric. It channels moisture away from your body. We all perspire as we sleep, and what that does is it channels it away from you so that we really create a very comfortable sleep environment. And it creates really a very comfortable night's sleep. So this is actually a cutaway version of one of our top mattresses. And what this shows is exactly how the craftsmen layer the bolster with the cotton and wool mix, the horsehair, and so on, creating this really airy and springy layer next to your body. People often ask us what it's like after they spend their first night in a Hästens bed. And we hear quite frequently from those people, actually. And what they describe is that they felt almost cradled by the bed. And I think that there are many great mattress companies out there, but truly what distinguishes our product is the way it makes you feel. Not just when you lay in it. As I described, people often feel like they're floating, and it's a pretty unique feeling that you get when you're in a Hästens bed, but also how you feel the next morning. We judge how good a night's sleep someone gets by how they feel the next morning.
Right, so how would I feel the next morning after I've been sleeping on a Hästens bed for a while?
Pretty terrific. How does it feel?
Like I'm in it.
How does that feel?
Wow. You know, like I'm getting a hug.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's a sense of sleeping in the bed as opposed to sleeping on the bed. And that's a distinction that's really the difference between sleeping in a Hästens bed and almost any other bed that you can find in the world.
Can I jump in
Absolutely.
this one as well?
Please do.
Definitely.
Please do. Let's make some space for you. Everybody should have at least one opportunity to sleep in the world's best bed. There's a wide variety of patterns patterns and fabrics that you can choose to make your bed. And in a way, because all of our beds are handmade, we're making that bed for you. So you can choose not only the color, let's say, of your mattress, but you can also choose what goes inside. You can decide that you want a soft bed, a firm bed, or perhaps you and your partner want to have a split tension. We can do that too, really because the bed is being crafted for you. Our customer is often someone who really values sleep, or perhaps is having difficulty sleeping, and someone who understands that they are going to invest in that 1/3 of their lives that they spend in bed so that the other 2/3 of their life can be better and more productive. We have here the certificate that shows that we are SWAN certified. The SWAN is the Nordic Eco Label. So what that says is that there's nothing in our beds that is in any way harmful to humans or the environment. And it is true that since the 1950s, Hstens has provided beds to the Swedish royal family, and we're very honored to have that distinction.
Come down to the Hstens showroom at 75 Grand Street between Worcester and Green, or visit them online at www.hstens.com.